Also on the racetrack, the 17 AU. That's Jamie Veal out of Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia. And then behind him, the 0, Bud Kading out of Campbell, California. There's the 53 car out of Penrith, New South Wales, Australia. That's Jesse Adard. Driver currently second in Kubota Highland Racing point standings. It's Tyler Courtney, the 7 BC car. And behind him, 5-time NARC King of the West winner here at Hanford, the 14 of Corey Day. There's the number 9 car of Casey Kane out of Enumclaw, Washington. And the final car in this session, he's the DJ of the night here this evening. That's the number 8 of Corey Eliason. So it looks like Tyler Courtney fastest overall in the first Dirt Draft Hot Lap session of the night. 14.805, 14805 for Sunshine. Jesse Adard in second, 14.905. Casey Kane, 15.060 in the third spot. Looks like they are going to have the drivers pace around at slow speeds here before we turn them loose once again. Let this track get packed in just a little bit more here, and then we'll turn them loose and see if we can improve the lap times. We mentioned it earlier on that the track record here at the King Speedway, a 12.239 seconds on February 23rd of 2001. So we are about at least 2.5 seconds off the pace right now from what we have seen at the track record. So I'm assuming we'll get down into the high, maybe the mid 13-second bracket at least before we get into the qualifying sessions. There is Tyler Courtney on your screen now, currently second in Kubota Highland Racing point standings. Last night had a 6th place result at the Thunderbolt Raceway in Tulare, California. 17 AU car, that is Jamie Veal, making his way over here from Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia in the Monty Farms number 17 AU. One career main event start with Highland Racing came last year at Kokomo Speedway in Indiana. He finished 14th in that feature. As the green lights come back on, we're back underway here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Tyler Courtney now Corey Day goes up to the top, 14.290. Tyler Courtney second, now Jamie Veal into the second spot at 14.622. Courtney third, Kane fourth, and Torgerson in fifth as the white flag, now the checker flag coming out from the flag stand. So checkered's out. Fastest driver in Dirt Draft Hot Laps so far is car number 14, Corey Day, 14.106, 14106. Tyler Courtney is second at 14.199. Corey Eliason in third at 14.426. Casey Kane in fourth, 14.431. And Bud Kading in fifth at 14.621. Next set of drivers now making their way onto the racetrack. The first driver onto the Speedway, the current NARC 410 points leader from out here in California. From Aromas, California, the Farmers Brewing, MitcheryConstruction.com, North County Plastering, Yuba Sutter Aviation number 2X. The driver is Justin Sanders. Justin Sanders in car number 2X. And from Sacramento, California, the next steel, Hanson Machine, 22 Metalworks, McCulloch's RV number 17. It's Caleb Henry. Caleb Henry in car number 17. And one of our full-time high rollers makes his way into turn number 1 now. From Canton, Illinois, it's the NOS Energy Drink. Logan Contractor, Elliott's Custom Trailers, TK Concrete, Zip Bonds, number 55. It's Chris Wyndham. Chris Wyndham in car number 55. And from Clayton, California, driving the Dryco Construction, Melrose Powder Coating, Walnut Creek Automotive, Victory Fuel number 88A. That is Joey Ancona. Joey Ancona in car number 88A. In turn 1 now, the 2-time NARC champion is from Fresno, California. The Red Rose Transportation, Selzy Enterprises, Redline Oil, Whipple Industries number 41. It's Dominic Selzy. Dominic Selzy in car number 41. And in turn number 2 now, from Tipton, California, the F&J Shot Trucking, ADCD Trucking, Wozniak Bros Dairy, Quail Farms, number 12B. It's Dawson Faria. Dawson Faria in the 12B. final car in this session is from Lebanon, Indiana. It's the True Timber Camo, nice Crete and Landis block. JRC Transportation, High Performance Lubricants, FillPools.com, number 5. It is Spencer Baston. Spencer Baston in car number 5 as we go green on Hot Lap session number 2 here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Caleb Henry up to the 2nd spot so far, 14-121. Justin Sanders 4th and Spencer Baston in 5th as the white flag comes out from the flag stand here at the Kings Speedway. So Caleb Henry, the fastest in that group and 2nd quick overall so far in Dirt Draft Hot Laps in car number 17 at 14-121. He's followed by Chris Windham in the 3rd spot in car number 55, 14-177. The next best in that group was Justin Sanders in 5th in car number 2X at 14-281. Corey Day still fastest though, 14-106 in car number 14. Next set of drivers now making their way onto the Speedway for Hot Lap session number 3 out of Oakley, California. This is the Star Property Management, Gary Silva Ranches, Vallejo Coin Exchange, Bowman & Sons trucking number 83V. It's Dylan Bloomfield. Dylan Bloomfield in car number 83V. And from Templeton, California, the David Cry Engineering, Stay Paso, Luxton Real Estate, Eagle Energy number 3. The driver is Caleb Montgomery. Caleb Montgomery in car number 3. Another one of our full-time high rollers from Kokomo, Indiana. It's the Chalk 6 Torsion Bars, Elite Wings, High Performance Lubricants, Octane Inc., Wikipedia, number 9P of Parker Price Miller. Parker Price Miller in car number 9P. And behind Parker, from Jacksonville, Oregon, it's the Boss Superstore, DZ Truck Accessories, Shane DeWalt Trucking, S-Tech USA, Carbon Works LLC, number 18T. That is Tanner Holmes. Tanner Holmes in car number 18T. Top 5 finisher in last night's feature from Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia. The Mobile One, Toyota Racing Development, Roth Enterprises, HR Livestock Transportation, number 83. It's James McFadden. James McFadden in car number 83. And making his way off of turn number 2 now from Hanford, California, the Bushy Financial, Sacramento Batteries, CNH Motor Parts, Sierra Single Ply number X1. It's Michael Facento. Michael Facento in the X1. And the final car in this session is from right here in Hanford, California, the Netto Ag Penny Newman Grain, Mechanics Choice Smith Titanium number 88N of DJ Netto. Green lights come on for our 3rd Dirt Draft Hot Lap session of the night. Dylan Bloomfield into the top 5 so far at 14.220. Michael Facetto right behind him. There goes PPM up to the 4th position, 14.190. That puts us at 6 cars now in the 14.1 second bracket. Now cars going into the 14.0s. Michael Facetto goes to the top of the X1. New driver at the top of the speed charts, and it's Hanford, California's own Michael Facento in the X1, 14.040. DJ Netto also from right here in Hanford, right behind him at 14.097. And Dylan Bloomfield now 3rd at 83V at 14.098. Corey Day 4th, and Caleb Henry 5th so far on the speed charts here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Next set of cars are rolling trackside. The first one to hit the Speedway in this group is from Tucson, Arizona. It's the Parker Automotive Metal Tech BG Oil TDR Concepts number 15 of Nick Parker. Nick Parker in the 15. And from Clovis, California, the Gary Silva Ranches Smith Titanium JI Apparel Fortitude Driver Development number 10. It's Dominic Gordon. Dominic Gordon in car number 10. And from St. Helena, California, the Rico Abreu Kerbagajanian Racing, Pacific Boring, Messi Valley Transportation, El Bandito Yankee Tequila Elite Signs, number 24, it's Rico Abreu. Rico Abreu in car number 24. And from Fresno, California, the Tarleton & Sons, SynCal Services, Ardent General Power Source Electric, number 121, that is Caden Steele. Caden Steele in the 121. And the number 21 right behind him as he makes his way into turn number 1 from Lemoore, California, the Tarleton & Son Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions, Durst Incorporated, Bandy & Associates, number 21 of Cole Macedo. Cole Macedo in the 21. And currently third in NARC point standings from Roseville, California, behind the wheel of the Lippert Construction, Dan Ewart Sales, Cloud Valve Company, Custom Pipe number 42X of Justin Cox. Justin Cox in the 42X. And from Myerstown, Pennsylvania, the M&M Painting and Construction, McGrewBid.com, Baps Paint, Livewire Customs number 19. That is 33-year-old Brent Marks. Brent Marks in car number 19. Race fans, Dirt Draft will be the presenting sponsor of Hot Laps for every high limit racing event in 2024. The Dirt Draft app allows you to play against hundreds of dirt racing fans across the country. Simply select 5 drivers each night while staying under a $100,000 salary cap and accumulate points in the process. Use those points in the speed shop to buy all kinds of things. Download the Dirt Draft app today or visit dirtdraft.com for more information. Have a very special contest going on right now for the West Coast Swing. We'll talk about that more here in a moment. Looks like I missed a car out on the racetrack from Clayton, California. That's the 88A of Joey Ancona. Ancona behind the wheel of the Dryco Construction, Melrose Powder Coating, Walnut Creek Automotive, Victory Fuel number 88A. So Ancona was actually out there in the second session, and now he's back on the racetrack for the third one. Not quite sure what happened there, but maybe did not get a lap and we did not see it as we go green in session number 3 of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. New driver to the top, it's Rico Abreu, and now Cole Macedo takes that spot right back away. 13.830. Cole Macedo fastest so far. Justin Cox up to 3rd. Brent Marks to 5th. Nick Parker to 6th. Dominic Gordon to 2nd. Track is speeding up here at King Speedway. A new name at the top of the speed charts, driving car number 24, Rico Abreu, 13.754. 13754 Abreu, now the fastest so far in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Cole Macedo is 2nd, 13.830. Dominic Gordon 3rd, 13.839. Brent Marks 4th, 13.860. And Justin Cox in 5th at 13.886. We talked about that West Coast Swing for Kubota High Limit Racing. There is a championship on the line with a real trophy and a bunch of other stuff. As you can see right there on the right side of your screen, that's our FloRacing scoreboard right there. And as you can see, the only thing that matters is I am tied for 4th and TLP Voice is down in 7th. He has to catch up about, what is that, 26 points? So, yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. I mean, come on, I could pick people who aren't even here, and I'll beat Tony Laporta at the Dirt Draft, so don't have to worry about that. But congrats to Caden 7, currently leading the way as far as the entire group. Uh-oh, I still got to put my Dirt Draft lineup in there. I almost forgot to do that. We'll make sure to do that. We have until the heat races to get your lineup set, but make sure you go to Dirt Draft and set your lineup for the West Coast Swing Fantasy Standings, and maybe you could win yourself a trophy, a real-life trophy for that championship. Next group of cars are on the racetrack now. And there is one rolling off of turn number 4 now. It's the driver from Lincoln, California, the California Waterfowl, Arai Helmets, K1 Race Gear, CBC Concrete, 83T, Tanner Carrick. Tanner Carrick in the 83T. And from Fremont, California, the NOS Energy Drink, Matt Wood Racing, Southern Pacific Farms, MV Drywall, 17W, Sugar, Shane Golovic. Shane Golovic in the 17W. And from Hollister, California, the NOS Energy Drink, Inland Rigging, Surecan, Woodland Auto Display, Sandblast Service, number 73. That is Ryan Burnell. Ryan Burnell in the 73. And from Penrith, New South Wales, Australia, the Supreme Poultry, Scorpion Racewear, Mama's Pizza, Donna Racing Engines, Tynerhurst Enterprises, number 53. That is Jesse Addard. Jesse Addard in the 53. And from Lemoore, California, the Monarch Ford, Dawson Maldine Construction, Justice Brothers Crown Limousine, number 2K, Gage Garcia. Gage Garcia in the 2K. From Monrovia, Indiana, the Monty Windows and Doors, Big Spring Car Wash, Water Treat by Design, Boog Motorsports, number 13, Justin Peck. And also on the racetrack, the current points leader with Kubota High Limit Racing from Grass Valley, California, the KCK Racer with Mike Kern, Napa Auto Parts, Bruno's Collection, Maximum Racers, number 49, to Brad Sweet. As we go green in this session, also on the racetrack is Zeb Wise of Angola, Indiana, the Sundollar Restoration Ford Performance Sage Fruit Race Redeem Foundation, number 26 car. And Brad Sweet picking up where he left off the last time he was in Hanford. Got the win with the Outlaws last year. He goes to the top. 13.449 for the Big Cat. As the checkered flag waves in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 5, excuse me. So Brad Sweet now the fastest overall in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, 13.449. Rico Abreu is second, 13.754. Zeb Wise jumps into the third spot, 13.760. Gage Garcia fourth, 13.790. And Tanner Carrick in fifth, an 83T at 13.797. That's the top 5 with one group left to run here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps before we get into Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. First driver on the Speedway for this group from Clovis, California. That's the Pacific Boring, Circle J5 Ranch, M&L Plumbing, FK Roddins, 14E of Mariah Eid. Mariah Eid in the 14E. And coming across the flag stand now from Roseville, California, the Bjork Construction, Kading Performance, Shaver Engines, number 7B, it's the Shark, Sean Becker. Sean Becker in the 7B. And from Launceston, Tasmania, Australia, the Works Limited JVI Group, Gateway Chevrolet, FK Shocks, Banshee Graphics, number 57W. It's Jock Goodyear. Jock Goodyear in the 57W. And from Lubbock, Texas, the High Plains Building Division, Carbon Safety Technology, Lubbock Wrecker, 5 Nights Truck Accessories, ShopTruckParts.com, number 1 of Brenham Crouch. Brenham Crouch in car number 1. In turn number 1 now from Yuba City, California, the Red Line Welding and Construction, Morrison Engines, King Racing Products, number 45. That is Landon Brooks. Landon Brooks in car number 45. From Hanover, Pennsylvania, the Pell's Tire Service, RF Knox Company, the Auto Barn, RSI Outdoors, number 1A. It's the 29-year-old driver, Jacob Allen. Jacob Allen in the 1A. And from Minden, Nevada, that's the Smith Titanium Factory Kane, Maxima Oil, Mississippi Valley Transportation, King Concrete, Rod Gross Motorsports, number 88. It's Tanner Thorson. Tanner Thorson in car number 88. Those are the drivers in the final hot lap session of the night here at King Speedway as we go green. Jock Goodyear up to the second spot in 57W, 13.595. Only driver of this session in the top 10 so far. As I say that, Jacob Allen up to 6th at 13.791. Sean Becker into the top 5. Becker runs a 13.769. Landon Brooks now up to the second spot. And Brooks is off the track in turn 1. Able to keep that car rolling. Landon Brooks, the fastest overall in that last group. He was the second fastest driver overall in that last group at 13.566. But Brad Sweet, the fastest overall tonight in Dirt Draft Hot Laps at 13.449. Brooks second, Jock Goodyear in third at 13.595. Tanner Thorson fourth, 13.626, and Jacob Allen fifth at 13.740. Rico Abreu, Zeb Wise, Sean Becker, Gage Garcia, and Tanner Carrick, top 10 in hot laps here this afternoon. Tony.
Well, Chase, you verbally harassed me right there talking about the Dirt Draft High Limit Racing West Coast Shootout contest for all of us on the FloRacing broadcast. I just want to know, do you have your lineup set already?
No, I need to. I still need to do that, Tony, but unfortunately, I have to get through qualifying here. Let me try and do it right now. Tony, who do you got tonight?
I'm not telling you because I set mine at 7 o'clock this morning.
What?
Okay.
Why would you do that?
I set mine at 7 a.m. I set my alarm for 6:30, and then I studied, I thought, and I prayed about it, and I locked in my Dirt Draft Fantasy lineup at 7 o'clock this morning. The fact that you haven't means you just simply need to step your numbers up.
7 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Tony Laporta is setting his Dirt Draft lineup. That is absolutely incredible stuff.
You were probably still sleeping at 7.
I definitely was. Yes, I was. If you didn't know, if the people at home did not know, I'm under the weather here. I've been kind of not feeling too hot the last couple of days, and so I was in a coma until about 10 a.m. this morning there, Tony.
Chase, I have news for you. We're all living under the weather here in the world. But something else I wanted to ask you about. Speaking of the weather, you're from California originally. You never let us forget it. You live in Ohio now. But I have to ask you a question. It is 99 degrees outside right now, okay? If anybody here in Hanford disagrees with me, I'd love to hear it. My watch says it is 99 degrees, yet somehow it doesn't feel like 99 degrees. So, Chase, you seem like someone who's pretty smart about the weather and science and things like that. How come it doesn't feel like 99 degrees, but it says it's 99 degrees? Can you explain that?
Well, it has something to do with there's no humidity. You're standing down there in the infield, and it's you're right there in the middle. Hanford, California is very close to the sun. It's actually very close to the equator. And unlike Tulare, Hanford is extremely close to the equator, and that is why it is so hot down there, Tony. And I could just see the sweat pouring off you right now.
I think we all just lost a few IQ points hearing that explanation. I don't know if you heard, I said it doesn't feel 99 degrees. I don't know. There's obviously a breeze. It says it's hot. It doesn't feel that hot. Is it hot up in the booth? Have you broken the air conditioning unit yet? I know you kind of run through those things throughout the course of a season.
Well, Tony, unfortunately, so there's two sides of this booth. There's a side that I'm standing in. There's a side where our timing and scoring director, Anthony Carini's in, and they each have their own AC system. The one that I'm in is actually broken. So I actually have a giant fan right here that's held up by a chain, and it's blowing air from his side over to my side. So that's kind of our air conditioning here tonight. A little bit better than yesterday.
So you got a giant fan up there? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I actually got two of them. Yes.
All right, well, put the mirror down and get ready, because Capital Custom Trailers qualifying is coming up now.
Two Thank you very much, Tony. Yes, I don't know how to follow up with that. I had no response to that. But we are ready for Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. First two drivers making their way onto the Speedway now. And the first one is from Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia. He drives the Power True Energy Gun Monty Farms Rumble Ford Fridge Tech number 17 AU. It's Jamie Veal. And also on the Speedway from Indianapolis, Indiana, the NOS Energy Drink, Elliot's Custom Trailers and Cards, Spire Motorsports 7BC of Tyler Courtney. Tyler Courtney in 7BC, Jamie Veal in 17 AU. Lap one for Jamie Veal. It's a 13.447, 13447. Lap number one for Sunshine. It's going to be second quick at 13.496, 13496. Jamie Veal on the second time by the line. He will slow down to a 13.527. First one better, 13.447. Lap two for Sunshine. He will improve to a 13.232, and he goes to the top, 13.232. Tyler Courtney fastest so far in Flight A of Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. Next two drivers rolling trackside from Penrith, New South Wales, Australia. This is the Supreme Poultry Scorpion Racewear, Mama's Pizza, Donut Racing Engines, Tynehurst Enterprises 53 of Jesse Adard. And also on the racetrack from Campbell, California, the Williams Motorsports number 0 of Bud Kading. Bud Kading in the 0, Jesse Adard in the 53. Kading, a three-time NARC King of the West winner right here at the King Speedway. Lap one for Adard is third quick, 13.712, 13712. Kading on lap number two. It's going to be third quick, 13.687, 13687. Kading owns 12 wins across multiple disciplines here at Hanford. Adard now back to the third spot, 13.572 on lap number two. And for Kading, he goes up to second quick, 13.394, 13394. Bud Kading second, Jesse Adard fourth of four so far in Flight A of Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. Next two cars onto the Speedway. Led out by the driver from Clovis, California, the Sander Engineering, 4Cs Construction, Autry Plumbing, Simcow, driven to save lives, number 14 of Corey Day. And from Enumclaw, Washington, the Casey Kane Racer, Mike Kerr, Bruno's Collection, Factory Kane Shots, Kane Screen Print number 9 of Casey Kane. Casey Kane and Corey Day on the racetrack. First lap for Corey Day. It's going to be fifth quick, 13.590, 1.3590. Casey Kane on lap number 1. It's going to be fourth quick, 13.489, 1.3489. Corey Day, a 4-time NARC winner here at Hanford. He's going to go fourth quick on lap number 2, 13.447, identical time to Jamie Veal. And Casey Kane on lap number 2. He is going to slow down to a 13.652. Corey Day fourth, and Casey Kane fifth of 6 cars so far. Rolling onto the Speedway next, from Glendale, Arizona, the DMY Motors, Smith Titanium, Walker Performance Filtration, Kaiser Wheels, number 02 of Ashton Torgerson. And also on the racetrack, it's the DJ of the night from Visalia, California, the Commercial Edge, Rasmussen Service Center, Elliott's Custom Trailers, Fulton's Brothers Trucking, Fat Ed's Eyewear, number 8 of Corey Eliason. Corey Eliason in the 8, Ashton Torgerson in the 02. Eliason here in the past, a NARC winner in 2015 and 2016. Torgerson on lap 1 is 7th quick, 14.029, 1.4029. Lap 1 for Eliason. He goes to the top, 13.197, 1.3197. Torgerson on lap number 2. He'll go better, 13.931, 1.3931. Eliason, can he do it? He will not improve, but still at the top, 13.197. Corey Eliason from Visalia, now up on the top of the speed charts here in Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. Up next from Sacramento, California, the next steel, Hanson Machine, 22 Metalworks, McCulloch's RV number 17 of Caleb Henry, and also on the racetrack from Tipton, California, the F&J Shot Trucking, ADCD Trucking, Wozniak Bros Dairy Quail Farms, number 12B of Dawson Faria. Dawson Faria in the 12B and Caleb Henry in the 17. Henry 18th in last night's feature event. Lap 1 for him, it's going to be 8th quick, 13.868, 1.3868. Dawson Faria on lap 1. He's 10th quick, 13.973. Lap number 2 for Caleb Henry. It will be better to a 13.615, 1.3615. Dawson Faria on lap number 2. He'll go better up to 9th quick, 13.634. So Caleb Henry 8th and Dawson Faria 9th out of 10 cars so far. Leading the next pair onto the racetrack from Canton, Illinois, it's the NOS Energy Drink, Logan Contractor, Elliott's Custom Trailers, TK Concrete, Zip Bonds 55 of Chris Wyndham. And also on the Speedway from Fresno, California, the Red Rose Transportation, Selzy Enterprises, Redline Oil, Whipple Industries, number 41 of Dominic Selzy. Dominic Selzy in the 41, Chris Wyndham in the 55. Wyndham in his first visit to Hanford since he did not qualify for a USAC National Sprint Car appearance here in 2011. Lap 1 for Wyndham is 10th quick, 13.746, 1.3746. Dominic Selzy, the multi-time Peter Murphy Classic winner on lap 1. He's going to be 8th quick, 13.606, 1.3606. Wyndham last night finished 9th in the feature. He's 7th quick on lap 2, 13.536, 1.3536. Dominic Selzy on lap 2. It's going to be 9th quick still, 13.680. First one better, 13.606. He is 9th quick so far of 12, and Chris Wyndham is 7th. The youngster on the racetrack now from Clayton, California. Here's the Dryco Construction, Melrose Powder Coating, Walnut Creek Automotive, Victory Fuel, number 88A of Joey Ancona. And also on the racetrack from Lebanon, Indiana, it's the True Timber Camo, Nice Creek Landis Block, JRC Transportation, High Performance Lubricants, PhilPools.com, number 5 of Spencer Baston. Spencer Baston in the 5 and Joey Ancona in 88A. Ancona coming across the line for lap 1. It's 12th quick, 13.697, 1.3697. Got a Ocean Speedway win in the 360 on July 26th. Baston's 9th quick on lap 1 at a 13.597, 1.3597. Ancona completes his qualifying run. He slows down on lap 2, 13.761. And here comes Spencer Baston on lap number 2. And he will slow down as well to a 13.724. First lap better, 13.597. 9th quick for Spencer and 13th quick for Joey. The current NARC port leader is now on the racetrack from Aromas, California, the Farmers Brewing, MitchieConstruction.com, North County Plastering, Yuba Sutter Aviation, number 2X, it's Justin Sanders. And also on the racetrack, he was fast during hot laps earlier on from Hanford, California. The Bushy Financial, Sacramento Battery, C&H Motor Parts, Sierra Single Ply, number X1, it's Michael Facento. Michael Facento in the X1, Justin Sanders in the 2X. Sanders coming through turns 3 and 4 on lap number 1. He's 6 quick, 13.474, 1:34.74. Facino on lap number 1. He will be 15th quick, 13.903, 1:39.03. Sanders, 5 NARC wins this year to go along with 5.36. He wins 3rd quick on lap number 2, 13.356, 1:3.356. And Facino still with issues on that car. Those issues have been persisting him here for the last 2 nights. He had problems yesterday as well at the Thunderbolt. 2nd lap for good measure, 16.467. He is 15th and Sanders is 3rd. Qualifying now from Templeton, California. This is the David Cry Engineering, State Paso, Luxton Real Estate, Eagle Energy, number 3 of Caleb Montgomery. And also on the racetrack from Kokomo, Indiana, the Chalk-Sticks Torsion Bars Elite Wings. High Performance Lubricants, Octane Inc. Wacapedia, number 9P of Parker Price Miller. Parker Price Miller, 9P, and Caleb Montgomery in the 3. Montgomery on lap 1, 15th quick, 13.772, 1:3.772. Track is giving these guys some fits in turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1 for PPM is 18th quick, 14.793, 1:4.793. Montgomery on lap 2, he will slow down to a 14.078. 1:4.078. First one was better, 13.772. PPM tries the bottom in 3 and 4, and he will improve to 15th quick, 13.757. PPM 15th and Montgomery in 16th of 18. Qualifying next from Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia, the Mobile One, Toyota Racing Development, Roth Enterprises, HR Livestock Transportation, number 83. We've got a car stopped that was trying to make it onto the racetrack in turn number 4. That looks like Tanner Holmes. So McFadden's out there in 83. Tanner Holmes out there from Jacksonville, Oregon. That is the Boss Superstore, DZ Truck Accessories, Shane DeWalt Trucking, S-Tech USA, Carbon Works, LLC, 18T. Holmes last night got upside down on his qualifying run at Tulsa's Thunderbolt Raceway, was not able to return to racing action after that. Both drivers on the clock right now. First lap for Tanner Holmes. It's going to be 19th quick, 14.262. And for James McFadden on lap 1, he's 5th quick, 13.394. Identical time to Bud Kading. So if McFadden's second lap is better, he will break that tie. Tanner Holmes on lap number 2, he will stay in the 20th position, 13.976. McFadden jumps up to that 4th spot. His second lap was better than Bud Kading, so 4th quick for McFadden. Two cars left for Flight A qualifying. From Hanford, California, the Netto Ag, Penny Newman Grain, Mechanics Choice, Smith Titanium, number 88, and it's DJ Netto. And also on the Speedway from Oakley, California, the Star Property Management, Gary Silver Ranches, Vallejo Coin Exchange, Bowman & Sons Trucking, number 83, via Dylan Bloomfield. Netto on lap number 1. He's going to be 15th quick, 13.635, 1:3.635. Dylan Bloomfield on lap 1. He is 19th quick at 13.825. Here comes Netto to complete his lap time. Or second time, it's going to be 11th quick, 13.584, 1:3.584. Bloomfield the second time by, he will slow down to a 14.415. First one better, 13.825. And that's going to do it for Flight A qualifying. Corey Eliason, fastest overall, 13.197. In car number 8, Tyler Courtney, Justin Sanders, James McFadden, and Bud Kay in the top 5. Flight B qualifying begins now. First 2 cars for this flight. From Myerstown, Pennsylvania, the M&M Painting and Construction, McGrewBid.com, Babs Paint, Livewire Customs, number 19 of Brett Marks. And also on the racetrack from Lemoore, California, the Tarleton & Son, Complete Parts and Equipment Solutions, Durst Incorporated, Bandy & Associates, number 21 of Cole Macedo. Both these drivers in the top 10 last night at Tulare. Lap 1 for Brett Marks is going to be a 13.795. And Coleman Steele on lap 1, 13.594. He goes to the top in Flight B so far. Lap number 2 for Brett Marks. It's going to be slower, 14.027. Stays with the first lap at 13.795. Coleman Steele on lap number 2. He goes better, 13.496. Good 2 laps there for Coleman Steele. He shows the way early on in Flight B. Next 2 cars from Tucson, Arizona, the Parker Automotive, Metal Tech, BG Oil, TDR Concepts number 15, and Nick Parker. And also on the Speedway with him from Roseville, California, the Lipper Construction, Danny Word Sales, Cloud Valve Company, Custom Pipe 42X of Justin Cox. Justin Cox in the 42X, Nick Parker in the 15. Both drivers missing out on the feature last night at Tulare. Lap 1 for Nick Parker is a 14.289, 1.4289. Cox, now he goes into the 3rd spot, 13.873, 1.3873. Lap 2 for Nick Parker, he improves to a 14.051, stays in the 4th position. And Justin Cox on lap 2 to the 2nd spot, 13.643, 1.3643. That's second quick for Justin Cox on lap 2. Two more cars on the racetrack from Clovis, California, the Gary Silva Ranches, Smith Titanium, J.I. Apparel, Fortitude Driver Development number 10 of Dominic Gordon, and last night's second place finisher from St. Helena, California, the Rico Abreu, Curvagajanian Racing, Pacific Bar, Sea Valley Transportation, El Bandito, Yankee Tequila, Elite Science, number 24 of Rico Abreu. Gordon bikes up on the cushion right there in turn 3. First lap is a 14.820, 1.4820. Rico on lap number 1 is to the top, 13.332, 1.3332 to the top on lap 1 for Rico Abreu in Flight B. Gordon on lap 2 goes better, 5th quick, 13.925. And Rico is going to go better on lap 2, 13.304. Rico now the fastest in Flight B. Moving around the racetrack now from Fresno, California, the Tarleton & Sons, Sencal Services, Ardent General, Power Source Electric 121 of Caden Steele, and he's off the track and stopped off of turn number 4. The other car on the racetrack is Fremont, California's Shane Golobic. He's in the NOS Energy Drink, Matwood Racing, Southern Pacific Farms, MV Drywall, number 17W. An issue for Caden Steele in that number 121 car, coming to a stop outside the racetrack in turn number 4. Finished 12th here with the NARC Sprint cars last year, a second place finisher with the Kings of Thunder 360 last year as well. Steele currently 5th in the NARC point standings. His best finish this year, a 3rd place result at the Silver Dollar Speedway in Chico, California. So Steele's car does refire. And both drivers now coming to the green flag. Shane Golobic, 19th in last night's feature. He was a NARC winner here at Hanford in 2021, also a Sprint Car Challenge Tour winner here in 2022. Lap 1 for Sugar Shane's 3rd quick, 13.626, 1.3626. Caden Steele 6th quick on lap 1, 13.846, 1.3846. Golobic on lap number 2 going to slow down to a 13.820, and Caden Steele jumps up to the 4th spot, 13.627, 1.3627. Good lap for Caden Steele in the 121. Golobic 3rd, Steele 4th of 8 cars here in Flight B. Next up from Hollister, California, the NOS Energy Drink, Inland Rigging, Shurkin, Woodland Auto Display sandblast service number 73 of Ryan Bernal. And also on the racetrack from Grass Valley, California, the Casey Kane Racer of Mike Curb. Napa Auto Parts, Bruno's Collection, Maximum Racers number 49. It's the current points leader, Brad Sweet. Brad Sweet in the 49, Ryan Bernal in the 73. Sweet, the 2023 World of Outlaws winner right here at King Speedway. Lap 1 for Bernal is going to be 14.018, 14018. Here comes Brad Sweet on lap number 1. He will go 6 quick, 13.680, 13680. Bernal, multi-time winner here without the wing on top of the car. Also a Kings of Thunder winner last year, 13.894. He's better on lap 2, 8th quick for Brad Sweet on lap number 2. 2nd quick, 13.344. 13344, 2nd quick for Brad Sweet in car number 49. Two more cars rolling onto the racing surface from Lemoore, California. The Monarch Ford, Dawson Maldine Construction, Justice Brothers, Crown Limousine, number 2K of Gage Garcia. And also on the Speedway from Lincoln, California, the California Waterfowl. Rye Helmets, K1 Race Gear, CVC Concrete, 83T of Tanner Carrick. Here comes lap 1 for Gage Garcia, a Kings of Thunder winner here last year. It's 11th quick, 14.919, 141919. Tanner Carrick's 8th quick on lap 1, 13.831, 13831. Gage Garcia making his way off the 4th corner to complete his qualifying effort. He's better on lap 2, 11th quick, 13.969. And for Tanner Carrick on lap number 2, he will slow down just a tick to a 13.894. First one better, 13.831. Two high rollers now on the Speedway at the same time. From Monrovia, Indiana, the Avanti Windows and Doors Big Spring Car Wash. Water Treat by Design number 13 of Justin Peck. And also on the Speedway from Angola, Indiana, it's the Sundollar Restoration Ford Performance Sage Fruit Race Redeem Foundation 26, Zeb Wise. Zeb Wise in the 26, Justin Peck in the 13. Zeb Wise tonight making his King Speedway debut. Justin Peck, on the other hand, a 23rd placed run with the King of the West Sprint cars here in 2022. Lap 1 for him is 9th quick, 13.858, 13858. Zeb Wise on his first lap will be 10th quick, 13.883, 13883. Justin Peck on lap 2, 4th quick, 13.519, 13519. Zeb Wise on lap number 2, he goes up to 8th quick, 13.647, 13647. Justin Peck 4th, and Zeb Wise 8th of 14 cars in Flight B so far. Qualifying next from Yuba City, California, the Red Line Welding and Construction, Morrison Engines, King Racing Products, number 45 of Landon Brooks. And from Launceston, Tasmania, Australia, the Works Limited, JVI Group, Gateway Chevrolet, FK Shocks, Banshee Graphics, 57W of Jock Goodyear. Jock Goodyear in the 57W, and Landon Brooks in the 45. Landon Brooks on lap number 1. He is going to be 11th quick, 13.833, 13833. Goodyear on lap 1. It's going to be 3rd quick, 13.424, 13424 on lap 1 for Jock Goodyear. Lap 2 for Brooks is 6th quick, 13.612. Does Goodyear have any left in the tank here on lap number 2? He goes just a little bit slower, 13.656. First one better, 13.424. 3rd quick for Jock Goodyear, and 6th quick for Landon Brooks. Next two cars making their way trackside from Hanover, Pennsylvania, the Pell's Tire Service, RF Knox Company, the Auto Barn, RSI Outdoors number 1A of Jacob Allen, and making her 3rd career 410 sprint car start tonight from Clovis, California, the Pacific Boring, Circle J5 Ranch, M&O Plumbing, FK Roddins, number 14E, it's Mariah Ead. Mariah Ead in the 14E, Jacob Allen in the 1A. Jacob Allen on lap 1, it's going to be 16th quick, 13.970, 13790. Mariah E on lap 1, 13.694, 14694. Jacob Allen had a great run here in 2022, went 22nd to 2nd in the feature with the Outlaws. Lap 2, it's going to slow down to a 14.495. Mariah E, the second time by the line, is going to be better, 14.139. She stays 18th of 18 cars so far. Meanwhile, Jacob Allen is 16th quick. Just a handful of cars left to run here in Capital Custom Trailer qualifying from Lubbock, Texas, High Plains Building Division, Carbon Safety Technology, Lubbock Wrecker, 5 Nights Truck Accessories #1 of Brenham Crouch, and also on the Speedway. From Roseville, California, the Bjork Construction, King Performance, Shaver Engines #7, upside down in turn #1. Brenham Crouch getting up and over. In the High Plains Building Division #1 car, red flag is out here with just 2 cars left to qualify. Brenham Crouch tonight in his King Speedway debut. Last night was in the dash over at the Thunderbolt Raceway. Got into an incident midway through that feature last night, finished 14th in the main event. Currently 16th in high level racing point standings. Here is a replay as to what happened to the #1 car. Goes into turn 1, sets the car, hooks the cushion, and starts hopping right there. And after that, does a couple of barrel rolls. That's 2 nights in a row we've had a car get upside down in Capital Custom Trailer qualifying. Last night it was Tanner Holmes. Tonight it is the #1 of Brenham Crouch. So Rico Abreu, the fastest so far in Flight B with just two more cars left to go. Brad Sweet is in second. Jock Goodyear in third. Cole Macedo is fourth, and Justin Peck is in fifth. You're getting a look at the damage sustained to that #1 car on our FloRacing camera here, up close and personal, and it looks like damage to both the rear and the front end on that machine. Brenham Crouch electing to stay inside of the car. Tony Laporta, what can you tell us down there?
Just got down here, gave Brenham, kind of gave him the thumbs up, thumbs down, and he gave me a thumbs up. So he's obviously going to stay in the car. At least that's what it looks like at the moment. They're going to hook him up and get him out of here. Crazy damage to the top wing of that race car. And looking around structurally, everything right now that at least I can notice seems to be pretty cosmetic, body damage kind of stuff. But they're going to hook up to the rear bumper, wrapping around the tail tank of this Carbon Safety Technologies #1, and they're going to get Brenham back to the work area and to his crew. Obviously, if it is somehow miraculously all just cosmetic wing and body damage, that should mean a pretty quick turnaround. The front wing mounts are pretty bent backwards, but I don't know. I mean, best I can tell by looking at it, nothing down here that seems too crazy torn up. So hopefully it will be a very quick fix and back onto the track in time for the heat races for Brenham Crouch.
We will have to wait and see if they can make those repairs to that #1 car. Does not get a qualifying lap in, so not like he wrecked on lap 2. He wrecked on the opening lap of his qualifying run, so he will not even get a time in the books. You saw Mike Hess down there on the scene. Mike Hess directing the qualifying session from down there in the infield before he makes his way up top later on to race direct from the tower. Brenham Crouch 16th in the overall point standings with Kubota Highland Racing heading into this weekend with 2 top 10 finishes and 25 feature starts this year. The 2023 IRA Sprint Car Champion, the 18-year-old from Lubbock, Texas, got his best finish of the season just, I think about 3 races ago at the Portsmouth Raceway Park in Portsmouth, Ohio. It was a 9th place run.
Chase taking more time to walk around and look at this thing. The right rear shock did break a bolt off down at the very bottom where it bolts in to the frame, and leaned in and talked to Brenham, and I just asked him, I said, are you okay? He said yes, and went on to explain that he says he just drove in a little hard and it got away from him, and pretty quickly he knew there'd be no saving it, so he just kind of tucked in and felt it go over a few times. But as it rolls away, if you guys are still seeing that shot, just crazy amount of damage to the top wing. And again, with the exception of that right rear shock and perhaps maybe the Jacobs ladder sustaining some damage, you hope it'll be a pretty quick fix. And Brenham Crouch should be back on track a little bit later on tonight, we're hoping.
We'll see if that is indeed the case. See that thing doing the weeble wobble out there outside the racetrack is might have some front end damage on that thing. I'm not really sure, but it looked a little bit weird there. Had the car had the stanky leg right there as it was coming off the racetrack. As Brenham Crouch is going to take that car back to the work area, to the pit area, and get some damage fixed up. And there you can see what I'm talking about. The front end is kind of wobbling all over the place there. But Crouch gonna be a swing of first for him. As we mentioned yesterday, it was his Tulare debut yesterday, and now tonight his debut at the King Speedway. Was very impressive last night, and Tulare did make the dash. A last corner pass on Brad Sweet in the heat race and won that by 5/1000ths of a second. And there is Sean Becker, who was just hanging out there trying to put a qualifying lap down, and now he's got to think about it a little bit more. Becker been second here with NARC on 3 different occasions spanning over a couple of decades here. His first second place result without getting a win, 2001. Got another one in 2004, and then 2021 as well, a second place result with the 410 under the hood with NARC. Got a NARC win earlier this year at the Petaluma Speedway up there in Northern California. 2005. NARC King of the West champion for the Shark and one of the winningest drivers of all time at the Silver Dollar Speedway, Pacheco, California. Absolute legend in my mind. Love it when the Shark shows up to the races here, especially with Kubota Highlander Racing.
Chase, we got this quick break here in qualifying, and typically we're so grateful for all the people that come out and buy tickets and sit in the seats at Kubota Highlander Racing events, like the great-looking crowd we've got here tonight at King Speedway. But we've got a real celebrity watching back home in Australia. Our boy Graham from the merchandise trailers is tuning in and watching live. Graham, we love you. We miss you.
Thank you very much, Tony. Hopefully Graham can make it back over here soon as we're back underway with qualifying. Sean Becker on the racetrack right now in the Bjork Construction number 7B. Becker taking the green flag this time by, as we mentioned just a moment ago, the 2005 NARC champion. Was here last year with the Outlaws, was not able to make the show. Surprisingly, the only World of Outlaws appearance he's ever had here at King Speedway. Lap 1 is going to be 17th quick at 14:008, and Becker's having some problems down there as well, and he knows it ain't going to be any better, so he's going to take that car right back to the pit area. So Sean Becker is going to end up with the 17th quick time, as this is our final qualifier of the night on the Speedway now. It's Tanner Thorson out of Mendon, Nevada, the Smith Titanium Factory, Kane Maxima Oil, Mississippi Valley Transportation, King Concrete, Ron Gross Motorsports number 88. Thorson, surprisingly, his King Speedway debut here tonight. Thorson, for a handful of years, was a full-time driver in the Wing Sprint car out here on the West Coast and never raced here at the King Speedway, as he's making his way around the track right now to complete his opening qualifying lap. And it's going to be 14th quick at 13:900. Last night utilized a provisional to make the feature event at Tulare. Finished 22nd in that main event after having an issue in that feature. Lap 2 for Tanner Thorson is better. 11th quick, 13:778, 13778. And that is going to do it for Capital Custom Trailer qualifying here tonight. Your fastest driver in Flight B's Rico Abreu, 13:304. Brad Sweet second, Jock Goodyear third, Cole Macedo fourth, and Justin Peck fifth. But your fastest overall in Flight A, Corey Eliason, the Visalia, California driver, at 13:197. Could be shaping up for a great night for Corey Eliason in that Ridge & Sun Racing number 8 car. We knew that this was going to be a great racetrack for him, a 2-time NARC winner back in the day, 2015 and 16, a top 10 with the Outlaws in 2014. Elias got into a wreck last night racing inside the top 10, but looks like things are turning around for him as he came across the line and laid down an absolute flyer to go quick time in Capital Custom Trailer qualifying, 13:197. We're going to take a quick break here on FloRacing. We'll come back with opening ceremonies here at the King Speedway in Hanford, California.
My name is Corey Day. I'm from Clovis, California. Racing in Brian's name basically is huge to me.